Rose podcast. I am Jonathan Rose,
And I am Caleb Albers.
and we are a couple of aspiring filmmakers that love to watch and critique movies, but also enjoy a bit of the nerd life. This week on the podcast, we'll be talking about some of the pops that we've got, or not the pops that, well, kind of the pops that we got, or like the ones that we tried to get. I got quite a story for you guys. This is going to be fun. And then also some pops that are coming out as well. Sadly, no Blu-rays this week. Like, zilch, nada. Like, there's no good movies coming out. And then we got some through-the-wall news, some stuff from People's Choice Awards, including big wins for Scarlett Johannson and Infinity War. And then we are sad to announce the passing, like extremely sad, of Stan the Man Lee. Truly, truly sad. I know both me and Caleb, like honestly, like we struggled yesterday, which was Monday the 12th. We both struggled to get through the day. It was a very depressing day.
Yeah, I don't think we're announcing it. I think we're just talking about it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I wish we were. No, never mind. I don't wish we were announcing it.
Yeah,
I wish,
like,
I wish
damn.
this news wasn't here.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. We're talking about it, not announcing it. Sorry about that. I apologize. And then this week's sneak peeks, we're going to be talking about the teaser trailers for both Detective Pikachu and Toy Story 4. And then our main event of the evening will be a Stan Lee Cameo Showdown, which was Caleb's idea, and honestly, really, really great idea. Very good tribute to a legend.
Hell yeah. So, let's get to it, all right?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, my bad.
Shit, Rose.
I'm sorry. Wow, I failed. Okay, so quick reference fail recap. Caleb is the only one with a reference fail right now. So
Yeah.
suck on that.
Shit.
Yeah, I'll start thinking of stuff. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, bro. Let's talk about the Thor and Thanos Funko Pop that is coming out. I don't think it's exclusive to any store.
No.
It's not? Okay. So it is basically it is a movie moment from Infinity War where Thanos drives Stormbreaker into Thanos' chest right as he's about to snap his fingers.
Yeah.
And
It's freaking badass.
I really want it.
Yeah, I don't know how bad I want this one. It's super cool, but I don't know how bad I want it.
Do you want this one but more or the Captain America and Thanos one?
Between the two of them, I think I'd rather take the Captain America one.
Really?
Yeah. But it's kind of funny because last week you were talking about, or I think we talked about the Thor and Thanos, like if they were to do that, but you were questioning how they would do that because they're so close together.
Yeah, that's true. But
they freaking pulled it off.
Yeah, they did. I think this one, I probably will get this one, and it's just because this is the first pop that is getting released to where it's Thor's final form in Avengers Infinity War. We never got it. It's just a single Funko Pop. Because the one that they released just as the common Infinity War one was what he wore when he was traveling around with the Guardians. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure that we never got a Funko Pop from Infinity War to where he has his final outfit on, costume, whatever.
Is it? Oh yeah, the full suit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't they have one with him with Stormbreaker?
Yeah, they did, but it's not that costume. It's like the one that he wears as he's getting Stormbreaker, like the sleeveless one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll have to send you a picture of the pop.
Yeah, you'll have to.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of one that where they did that, but we got ones of damn near everyone.
Yeah, we really did.
I think the only one we didn't get. Did we get one of Winter Soldier?
No, but we're getting one.
Nice.
Remember that one's coming up?
Yeah.
Along with the Banner one and the Groot holding
Dude,
Stormbreaker.
I need that Banner one.
Oh, I do too.
So freaking cool. If I don't get it, I'm going to freaking, like, shank some kid to get it.
Okay, shit, dude. Calm down.
Dude, I'm freaking committed.
It's a common, so I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
If it's a common, then I'm sure people won't go after it super hard.
You're Gucci, man. You're Gucci.
What did we say about you saying that?
I'm trying to keep up with the times.
No.
Why not?
You know why not.
Fine. All right. And then also in not like pop, new, not in pops, but
It's
in a Funko.
technically a pop
Is?
ish. Yeah, I think it's coming in a funk or in a box.
Yeah, but it's not a pop. It's just a Funko item.
Okay.
I don't know. You guys, that was my awful Sylvester Stallone impression. It was pretty bad. So kind of like what Hot Topic did a couple years ago with, or maybe this was like last year. I can't remember. They had like the Beauty and the Beast rose in the dome. They are doing the same thing with the Infinity Gauntlet. And they Funko Pop Hunters Facebook page released a picture of it in person, and I'm kind of like, on it. I don't plan on picking it up, but I know Caleb's interested in it.
I'm not sure I'm interested in it anymore after seeing the picture.
Yeah?
I thought it was going to be like more metallic.
Yeah,
I think it would look a lot better. It just looks like plastic.
It does, yeah.
And I don't care. I mean, I know all of these are plastic, but that one looked super plastic, and it was just,
I get you. I feel the same way. It's because I'm assuming that it's probably going to be like close to $30 because I think that's what the rose was from Beauty and the Beast. So it's not.
It might not be worth it for me.
No, I don't think it's like I don't even think it's worth close to 20.
Yeah, I'd pay like 15 for it.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I feel they missed an opportunity with that one though.
Yeah, I can agree.
I feel like they could have put it like in the position that it was when Thanos grabbed it and he's like, I'll do it myself.
Oh yeah, at the end of Age of Ultron.
The way that it was sitting, that was a way cool.
That would have been
pose.
really, really cool. But do you think they should have had the Infinity Stones still in it, or should it have been empty?
I think it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
I would have picked it up.
It's like, oh, the work's all done for me.
Dude, could you imagine if they were to do that same pose with the it kind of bent down and then selling each of the individual stones in different exclusive boxes or with exclusive figures?
Don't give Funko ideas. Okay?
How cool would that be, though?
No, that would not be cool. If they actually did that, I'd blame it all on you.
Yeah. Don't listen to me. I know not what I say.
Why would you even bring that up?
I don't know. It just seemed like a cool idea.
No, it does sound cool. I'll fully admit. Nah, it does sound cool.
It would require you to open the box, though. And I know that would kill you inside.
Very much so. Well, you know what they could do with that? Just like do like you know how Funko has those like mystery bags, like those little mystery bags.
Oh yeah,
Kind of something like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or maybe sell them with like, just so people don't feel like they have to go out and buy these figures that they don't want. Maybe like mini pops or something.
Okay, there you go.
Or like one of those, like you said, the mystery box, but just have one of the stones in there.
Yeah, I could see that. I think if they did like kind of like if they wanted to put a different one in each like of a pocket pop, I think that they should definitely do like different like poses of Thanos or something. I wouldn't want it to be the exact same pocket pop for each Infinity Stone.
No, I meant like different characters. So maybe
Oh, my bad.
putting like which characters related to that figure,
Oh,
or
okay.
like make a Captain America one with the blue one, the Space Stone,
Okay.
because that's the one that he was going after. And well, we knew it. We technically in the first Avenger
Yeah.
when it was the Tesseract, releasing a Vision one with the Mind Stone, a Gamora with the Soul Stone.
Too soon.
I
Too
know.
soon.
Doctor Strange with the Time Stone. Um, Thor with the Reality Stone.
There you go.
And then there's one more. Soul. Oh, the Power Stone. Maybe Star-Lord?
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
There you go.
Then you cover all your main heroes.
Yeah.
Captain America. Iron Man. Not Iron Man. Thor. Star-Lord. Gamora. Vision. And Doctor Strange. Okay. Yeah.
Hot topic. We accept PayPal.
Yes, we do. So anyway,
All right.
if it's 15 or under, I might get it. If it's
Probably
if it's 20, if it's 20
Dude,
and
I'll
above,
bet you money.
I'm not
It's gonna
going
be
to.
close to 30. I'll bet you money.
Probably, I'm
Yeah.
not going to take that bet.
Just wait for it to be on clearance, because I don't know. It might sell well, but
Yeah, we'll
I don't
see.
see it. I don't see it selling well. This is my opinion. And then our last bit of pop news is a little story that happened to me today, actually, November 13th, 2018. I remember like it was today, which it was. So earlier today, I went to the American Fork Target here in Utah, and I was just looking at the pop section, and I noticed that they put out the new Star Wars Christmas pops as well as the Marvel Christmas pops. So I was, just looking, and I remember that there was a chase for the Darth Vader one where the candy cane that he's holding glows in the dark. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm sure someone's already grabbed the chase, no doubt about it. So I'm looking, and I look to kind of towards the left where not all the pops are. There's just like some scattered over there, and I pull the Darth Vader that's hidden in the back, and it's the chase, and I'm like, what the shit? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, I lost my shit. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just found a chase. I just found a chase in the wild. I just found a chase in the wild. I was losing my shit. Like I Snapchatted all this shit, like everything. I texted Caleb. I was pumped. And then I got to the register.
Did you post it to the page?
No, I didn't. Ah, shit.
You should have.
Oh yeah, but then people would have been like, "Oh my goodness, you found a chase," and then I would have to sadly break the news.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't end well for me.
At least you would have had a team to fight that lady.
That's true. Very true. So I go up to self checkout and I scan it, and it says can't sell until no date listed. I'm like, okay. So I press OK. Nothing comes up. Subtotal is 0. I scan it again. Still can't sell until no date. So I call the lady over, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that wasn't supposed to be on the shelf. We can't sell that." And so she just grabs it from me. I'm like, okay. And so as I walk out, I'm like, son of a bitch. And then Caleb texts me. He's like, dude, you should have hit it. And I'm like, yeah, shit, I should have. But of course, she had to snatch it out of my hands. I should have just like taken a hint that, oh yeah, no, I can't buy it, and I should have just like walked off and hit it. But I didn't because I'm stupid. So I'm gonna try tonight, maybe, I don't know, or tomorrow to see if it's still there. If they put it back on the shelf, and if they did, I'm hiding that bitch.
Dude, I have a freaking perfect hiding spot.
Where?
So,
Are we sure we want to say it on?
this isn't coming out for another couple days, so
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so where I used to hide shit when I would go to stores and stuff when I couldn't afford something and knew that I could later,
Okay.
I would go to the women's section, their clothes, find where they put their skirts or their pants or wherever
Yeah.
on one of those circular um displays,
Okay.
and I would put it in the middle because they would have like a stand where they could like obviously scroll like roll through them and
Oh.
then put it in. Don't put it in clearance. I made that mistake and it keep getting knocked off. So put it on something that's like somewhat expensive. You can even do it in like a men's section, but they have a stand in underneath the like in the middle,
Okay.
so that it's like these different lines from the legs coming to the center to hold it steady,
Yeah.
and you can put it there. I actually used to like put stuff there while I was working at Gordman's too.
You sneaky little shit.
Right? Pretty good hiding spot though.
Yeah, that's really good. I don't know though because of like Target AF's like whole remodel. I don't know if they like have that kind of setup though.
Hmm.
I'll find
Kind of
out.
have to get creative.
Yeah, I still find out. I've always like thought
Ooh,
about.
what about taking it to the toy section with the Legos and hiding it behind the most expensive Lego set?
Oh, there you go. Hey, smart. I like it. Okay.
Yeah, but no, I'm not gonna think like that. I was gonna say with our luck, probably some rich person would be like, "I want this," and then pick it out. And
Yeah, and be like, oh, a chase. Why not? She's like, son of a bitch.
yeah, but put it behind something that like no one wants, like Bionicles or something.
Hey, yeah, fair. Nobody likes Bionicles. I've always thought about, oh, like put it in a suitcase. That's the best place to hide it. But then you think, what if someone buys it and the barcode goes off and they think they're stealing? I'm like, I'd feel like such a dick for doing that.
It's not like they would know it was. Well, I guess they could check camera footage, but nah, just hide it behind the Lego set
Okay, I will.
because those things never get touched. But put it on top shelf
Top shelf, got it.
because bottom shelves always gets touched.
That's true. Very good point. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was devastated. I was devastated.
Dude, I actually want to test this out. Like, I want to take just some random Funko Pop and put it behind one of the like what I just said, the Lego set, and see how long it stays there.
Okay, this is what I'll do. So if it's not there, I'll take one of like the Marvel Christmas pops, like Spider-Man or Groot, and I'll hide one of those behind it.
Yeah,
And see,
and then let's just see how long it stays there.
like check back like every 2 weeks.
Uh, or is how often do you go there usually?
Like once a week.
Well, then check every week,
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, Captain.
and don't forget about it,
I sure as hell hope I don't.
dude. That would be a freaking awesome challenge. See how long we can get an item to stay in the store.
Dude, that'd be really fun.
Yeah. You'll have to tell me how it goes.
I will. I will.
Uh,
All right. So that basically concludes adventures in hunting, since there are zilch Blu-rays coming out. So let's move on to our through the wall news. So the People's Choice Awards happened. Was it Sunday?
I think it was Sunday, yeah.
Okay, Sunday. And Infinity War walked away big. I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm saying. So Infinity War walked away big and won 2 awards. But also Scarlett Johannson won for Female Star of 2018, which
Rightly deserved.
absolutely agree, because ScarJo, she amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah.
Dude, I feel all three of Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, and Okoye should have won.
Yes, just for that scene where they took on Proxima Midnight.
Oh, shit, dude.
That was awesome.
It was way cool. And then Infinity War won 2.
Yep, 2. So favorite action movie, and then favorite movie of 2018. When it comes to movie of 2018, the two biggest contenders. There were others, but the two biggest contenders were Black Panther and Avengers: Infinity War. Now I honestly thought that Black Panther was going to take it, but no, Infinity War came through. But I mean, the cast of Black Panthers in Infinity War, so it works.
Yeah. Black Panther is actually supposed or is trying to get into the Oscars this year.
Yeah, that's true. I hope it
So
does.
let's see how that goes.
I hope it goes well. And then I think like Marvel was only planning on putting Infinity War in one slot for the Oscars, but they're putting it in more now.
Which ones?
I would assume probably like best special effects, best like soundtrack, best sound mixing.
Special effects is a stretch
How?
with Infinity War.
Why?
I mean, I love the special effects, but that's kind of a stretch with the competitors.
Okay, fair.
So,
I'm still bitter that none of the Planet of the Apes movies won for best visual effects.
none of them came out this year?
What?
Or,
No, none of them won.
like, at all? Oh,
Nope.
that sucks.
I don't think so. Let me
Dude, Andy Serkis needs, like, a shit ton of awards for the shit that he does. The only thing that I've seen him in that doesn't deserve an award is Last Jedi.
Yeah, fair.
Anyway, you got anything else on People's Choice Awards?
No, I do not. But I didn't watch it, so. Like,
No, I didn't either. I just
don't
saw
know.
the after. They're like, congratulations to Scarlett Johannson.
It's like, hey.
Yeah, it was more of a happy surprise.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll look it up later. But I don't think that it has. Either War, Dawn, or Rise.
That's lame.
I know, right? It's bullshit.
Well, the last bit of through the wall news that we wish we weren't delivering. We had yesterday, Stan Lee passed away after 95 years.
It's amazing.
Yep,
It's truly amazing.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a freaking rough day.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know if you read some of the social media posts by like the people of Marvel or like actors. Like, I think Robert Downey Jr.'s is probably my favorite because it's like so simple, but I love it so much. He just said, "I owe it all to you. Rest in peace, Stan." And then he posted a nice picture of them behind the scenes.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
And then
I think the one that that broke my heart was Kevin Smith's.
yeah, that one was hard to read.
Yeah, I I had to take a minute after I was done working. I actually read it while I was working, but I took a minute to just like collect myself.
And then Jeremy Renner, he posted, "Rest in peace, Stanley. You're a legend, my friend." Nice picture of them. Yeah, but like honestly, like everyone that posted about how much he did for them, like I was on the verge of tears for most of them.
I was on the verge of tears most of yesterday.
Same, dude. Same. Like I was not. Like I even asked my coworker JC. I'm just like, are you like down today? Does it not like feel like a good day? I'm like, he's like, no, not at all. Like hearing that news just like completely ruined my day. I'm like, yeah, dude, I totally agree.
Yeah. Dude, so I didn't find out on my own. My
I didn't
cousin.
find out until you told me. Because
that's dude.
Yeah.
Did no one find out on their own? Because I've heard a couple other
I
podcasts.
Woke up to your text. He's like, dude, did you hear about Stanley? I'm like, no, you gotta be kidding. Please tell me it's not what I think you're telling me.
Yeah. So I actually got tagged in a post by my cousin
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
said it, and I was just like, "Well, my day's completely
yeah.
ruined."
I saw your comment.
And then, did you see her reply to that? She put a picture of like Will Ferrell crying, but he was like spilling shit on himself. And I if it were anyone else, I probably would have posted something and be like, "You think this is an effing joke?"
Yeah, no kidding. That's not funny.
Yeah, and then my mom posted like it was a GIF, and I was just like, I freaking hate you guys today. Like I can't handle this.
Like honestly, this is the biggest celebrity death to affect me since Robin Williams. Robin Williams hit me hard just because you never realize how much a person is battling inside to where they're driven to take their own life.
Hmm.
You never could have seen that from Robin Williams.
Yeah, that one affected me, but it didn't affect me as hard as Stan Lee.
You get that?
Like
They
it
both
was
like these are the
rough.
two biggest celebrity deaths I've ever had to deal with.
Yeah, I can't think of another celebrity that really just hit me.
Not Michael Jackson.
No, because I wasn't the biggest Michael Jackson fan.
That's fair.
I mean, I love his music.
Yeah, I didn't know a lot about him really. Like
Yeah,
I never.
but I'm trying to
Don't
think.
get me
Like
wrong, he's a
Robin,
legend. Like may he rest in peace.
yeah, like with Robin Williams, I loved all of his stuff that he's been in, but it just didn't really hit me that hard.
That's fair.
It hit me, but it did not super hard.
I get you.
But I also disconnect myself from my feelings a lot.
I've noticed.
Kind of unhealthy, but whatever.
And we all deal with it in different ways.
Yeah. So
It's okay, man.
I don't know.
Like,
I
see,
think
that's
this
like
is
the biggest difference between us. I'm emotional. I'll fully admit that. Like, sometimes I have a hard time like hiding my feelings. Like, I try my best. Like, I wanna sometimes like just keep it all inside, but sometimes I can't. Whereas I think like you like try your hardest, and usually you do succeed.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
I'm
nothing wrong with that.
no, I'm pretty good at keeping it to myself.
Yeah.
And then it's just when things just get to be too much, and Stanley's was hit me hard
Yeah.
because I freaking love the guy.
Oh yeah. He's yeah.
Like I think I actually went through Lego Marvel, like like so you know how they have like the gold coins and gold bricks and everything.
Mhm.
Before I went through and unlocked, because I'm a completist on games. I'll usually try and go through and get like 100%. And the first thing I did when I went and replayed Lego Marvel was collect all of the or rescue all of the stands
Oh
in
yeah.
peril. And I did the same thing with oh, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 and Avengers.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, did they put that in Avengers? But yeah, they did.
Yeah, I unlocked all that shit like first thing, and then I went through and did the gold bricks and yeah, but ugh, yeah, that was rough. And I almost like snapped on my cousin and my mom. I'm just like, this
Wait,
isn't a joke,
What
guys.
wait, what did your mom comment?
So she posted the picture of Doug from Up
Yeah.
in the cone of shame with a sad face. And I was just like,
No.
disrespect.
Yeah. Did you see? I I told myself I didn't want to do it. Just because I didn't want to see like how mean some people were. But I went on the like the DC Universe page on Facebook, and they posted, a very nice like the people that run the page are great. Like I love them, but some of the people that are on it are like total assholes.
Like anti Marvel.
Yeah. So I think they posted this like that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Um, but they. Oh wait, no. I think they did, but they also posted a different picture as well. But you should like in some of the comments, people are like, "Oh, well, now he can. He stole so many ideas. He stole so many characters from DC. Now he can steal more ideas from, I think, a guy that also passed away. And it's just like all this shit. I'm like, are you like really? You're gonna bring all this shit up after a guy that is an absolute legend that means a lot to a lot of people, and bring up this shit and like basically turn his death into like to you a good thing?
Exactly. Dude, like the idea that he stole is ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Like DC, they've done the same thing to each other. DC's stolen things from Marvel. Marvel's stolen things from DC.
Yeah.
And but there's enough difference between the two characters that it doesn't feel like stealing.
No, it doesn't. Sorry, that's the picture that they posted. So rest in peace, Stan Lee.
I love that.
I do too. But yeah, like I appreciate like the DC. They're like to because this guy says yes, he made his fortune stealing ideas from DC Comics. That's how he became a legend. Then DC Entertainment Universe is like, don't bring that here right now. Yeah, just like they're just like putting people to like basically saying like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like they even posted a GIF that said, "Come on, son. Like really, you're gonna put that on there? Like yeah, like
I feel
just,
that.
I don't
Like
understand what's wrong with people.
like there's a lot of differences between the two. Like I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head, but like the one that comes to mind is the difference between Atom and Ant-Man because they both shrink.
Yeah,
They're both scientists.
yeah,
Blah 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 blah. But the huge difference between them is Ant-Man has multiple versions of Ant-Man.
that's
There are
true.
people that have taken over, and his story, like Ant-Man or the Atom, is like a hero through and through. Always makes the good call. Always knows how to help the Justice League. Whatever.
Hmm.
The Ant-Man or Ant-Man, depending on which one you prefer to read between Hank Pym and Scott Lang. Hank Pym is a deeply, deeply flawed person.
Yes.
Like he's a freaking wife beater,
Yeah.
and like that's a depth that you their stories are so different. The Atom is just like an all powerful like oh yeah I shrink and grow big.
Yeah.
Ant-Man is just like a super complex character, and I'm not saying that all of DC's heroes are like that, but there's the differences. There's differences, significant
Yeah.
differences. Even if the power is still the same,
Hmm.
they're very different people.
Like kind of like with Hawkeye and Green Arrow. Like Green Arrow came like 6 years before Hawkeye, but there's still a ton of differences between the two characters' stories and how their fighting styles and just there's enough difference. There's quite a bit of difference between the two to make them different.
hmm
That it's really not stealing.
People are only thinking about the power set. It's
Yeah.
just like, oh, there's the Green Arrow that's a good archer, and then then a couple years later, Hawkeye comes around and he's a good archer too. Like really, but the but you have to think about like like if it was like people,
Yeah. Yeah.
like there there could be two people that know how to
Yeah.
freaking shoot a bow,
Like
but
actually
their
look at
story.
Clint Barton and Oliver Queen. There's huge differences between the two.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good example of two different superhero backgrounds that are very different, but I enjoy both of them like a
Yes.
ton.
Oh, I love both Hawkeye and Green Arrow.
Like I love learning about Green Arrow's backstory of what he had to do on that island when he got
Hmm.
stranded, and I love learning about what Hawkeye had to do in the circus.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's
I
just
absolutely agree.
it's just crazy.
Yeah. Like like yeah, I'm a Marvel fanboy, but I would never bash on anybody that loves DC because I still love DC as well.
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, we have our it's more like Xbox and PlayStation, that rivalry.
Yeah.
It's not really a rivalry. Like I respect the people that play PlayStation,
So you better respect me.
but but I'm also going to give you shit.
Yeah, see? But it's like we mean it out of like like
Just
playful
it's
fun.
playful banter.
Yeah, yeah. We're not like dead serious like, "Oh my goodness, like Xbox can go to absolute hell. I'll never play it ever." I can't say that cuz I've played Xbox 360 at your house when we were kids.
Hmm. Like with my personal, I prefer Xbox over PlayStation, but I respect. All right, I'm comfortable enough with myself as a person to understand that PlayStation has a better game selection than Xbox does. At least now.
Especially cuz we got Spider-Man and Xbox didn't. Just wanted to point that out.
Rose, I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to point that out.
Yeah, but like same with Marvel and DC. Like I want both of them, both of the cinematic universes to freaking prosper.
Yeah.
I want them to be good.
Yeah.
But one's obviously better than the other.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily DC's fault. It's more Warner Brothers' fault for letting too many people.
And it's also like they're what's the word? They're like rushing. Like you only had Man of Steel, Batman versus Batman versus Superman, and then Suicide Squad doesn't really count. But you just really had those two movies, and then you just lead in. Or sorry, no, I'm sorry. You had Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and then Wonder Woman, and then you just all of a sudden lead into Justice League.
Yeah.
Like you didn't
That's
establish.
freaking like quick.
Yeah, like with the Avengers, yes, they didn't establish Hawkeye or Black Widow, but they were still in the other movies, and we did know a little bit about them. And I know, like the Flash made an appearance. Well, yeah, the Flash made an appearance in Batman versus Superman, and also not Justice League, Suicide Squad. But I feel like going into Justice League, even though I really enjoyed Justice League, like I feel that movie gets way too much shit. I really, really enjoy Justice League.
A lot of the issues I have with Justice League are technical.
That's fair. Yeah, I get that. But just like going to that, and you're like, you see like Aquaman, Cyborg, and the Flash come in, and you're like, okay, holy shit, I have like no idea who these people are, and like all of a sudden, like you're just like jumping into their stories, and I have no idea what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I feel Justice League. I think the way that they did it, it could have worked. It could have,
Yeah.
but they just didn't. The execution was super flawed,
Yeah.
and it was just so many people being like, "Well, this is what Marvel's doing. Don't do that."
Yeah.
Think about what DC is doing.
And I just feel it had like a very dark production, of what happened with Zack. I can't talk. Zack Snyder and his sad thing that happened with his family, and then Joss Whedon had to come in and just try to finish it. And I think like was he rushed at all?
I think he was pretty rushed because
Okay.
they had to do reshoots in like 4 months.
Yeah. So I mean, I think what we got was pretty good. Like I said, like I feel the movie gets way too much hate, but we could have definitely gotten a lot better.
Yeah, you could easily tell the split between Joss Whedon's
Yeah,
scenes and
you really
Zack
could.
Snyder's.
Yeah, you really could.
But yeah, I mean, there's no reason to hate on the other.
No, there's absolutely no reason.
Like,
We're all here because we love superheroes.
hmm we just love that world.
Yeah.
And Stan Lee was one of the biggest parts of that world.
Yep.
Like, I can't think of anyone that's more into comics or more of an icon in
Yeah.
comic
Who's
lore.
been more influential when it comes to anything superheroes?
Yeah, than Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of anyone from DC. I mean, I can
No.
think of like John Jones,
Yeah.
but that's pretty much it. But I don't know what he looks like.
What's his name?
John Jones or something Jones.
That's a cool name, John Jones.
Yeah. But the only person that's like the biggest comic book nerd that I know of is Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Like now, I don't think there's anyone there's no one that can replace Stan Lee.
What the John Jones is Martian Manhunter?
It might be Jeff Jones.
Okay. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah, John Jones is Martian Manhunter's um, alias. Is it Jeff Jones?
No.
It's something Jones.
Jeffrey Jones is an American business executive. He is president and chief executive officer of H&R Block and formerly held executive posts with Target Corporation.
Okay, so it's not him. Whatever.
Let me just look up Jones DC. Maybe that will like give me something.
You can't count that as a reference fail since you had to Google it.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Just letting you know and letting everyone else know.
Jones.
That's how reference fails work. If you have to Google it, it doesn't count.
Brant Jones?
No, it's not Brant. Uh,
This is sad.
Whatever. I'll figure it out
Okay.
later. But yeah, like there's no one that can replace Stan Lee or his legacy.
No. Never.
But if there was anyone to ever step into his place or kind of try and fill his shoes, I feel it would be Kevin Smith.
I absolutely agree.
But I mean, I don't know if he would be up for that or anything. So
I don't know. Because I don't know if he'd feel like that'd be like a disservice to Stanley, or I feel like he would just rather keep contributing to the comic book world as he does, and not try to like
overstep.
take anything away from who Stanley was.
Yeah, I think since they've now introduced the Guardians to the Avengers, I think a cool cameo to get from now on would be like Howard the Duck.
That'd be really cool.
Right?
That'd be awesome. Have Howard the Duck in every single movie.
Yeah. Like it's just like a nod.
Isn't Howard the Duck's voiced by Seth Green, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen the show Dads?
No.
Okay, it got canceled after one season. I'll have to show you an episode because I think it's actually pretty funny. I hate that it got canceled, but it's very offensive because it's co-created by Seth MacFarlane. So
Makes sense.
yeah. But yeah, sorry, getting off topic here.
Yeah. So
But yeah, no, may he truly rest in peace.
absolutely, and our hearts are with his family and friends.
Yeah.
But he is also the inspiration for this week's episode. So
That is true.
yeah, I'll always have a spot in my heart for Stan Lee.
Absolutely. Same. Always.
Okay, moving on to this week's sneak peeks that kind of got overshrouded by Stan Lee a little bit, but
Yeah.
we still got a couple that they were all right. So we got two trailers. One's for
Technically,
Detective
we got
Pikachu.
3 because Toy Story 4 got 2.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So the first one we got is for Detective Pikachu.
Yep.
Which follows this dude, I guess, who wants to be a cop or a detective of some sort. That's kind of the vibe I got from him.
I don't know, because
Like, what'd
didn't
you
he
think?
say, like, your dad was one of the best detectives ever? And he's like, but I'm not like my dad. So I'm like, are you trying to be a detective or what, if you're not like your dad?
Yeah, like, what's he supposed to be? Because he had a freaking gun.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wait, no, he didn't. He had a stapler.
That was great. That was pretty
So
funny.
it was the dude saying that he wanted to be, or I think it was maybe have been the police chief, talking to him about his dad, who was a good detective, and he's just like, I'm not anything like my dad. And then cuts to him in his house, and then showing like his posters and everything. I'm betting it's like his childhood bedroom.
Yeah, probably.
And from how dark it is and how messy everything is, I'm willing to bet it's his dad's place. And probably his dad passed away or something, but
Yeah, that especially with that line, your dad what used to be, or like Did they say was or used
I
to
think
be?
it was.
Okay, so yeah, I'm assuming that he probably passed away.
Yeah. So he cuts to his childhood bedroom, and the chief is still talking about how he remembers the dude wanting to be a Pokemon trainer, and he's like, yeah, but I don't want anything to do with Pokemon. So I wonder if like a Pokemon did his dad in. Or something what that traumatized him with
Are we turning
Pokemon.
this into the Happy Time Murders kind of thing? Where Pokemon are nice and sweet when it comes to video games and TV, but when they're left alone.
Yeah. So then it cuts to a freaking live action Pikachu, which I never thought we would ever get.
No, I
But
didn't.
it freaking works.
It really does, and especially the way he's introduced, and he's just like, "If you like shoot me, I will electrocute you." And he's like, "Wait, you can understand what I'm saying?" He's like, "Oh my goodness, this is great. Everyone always just thinks I'm saying Pika Pika."
Dude, I freaking love the line after he finds out that he can talk to him. He's like, "It's been so lonely." It freaking took me by surprise hearing Ryan Reynolds come out of Pikachu.
I know that took me a minute to get used to. I'm like, okay, I'm okay with it.
I had to watch it a few times for me to get behind the idea.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I love how they are going through, and like we got to see a lot of our favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, we did.
Like I saw a Squirtle. I saw a Charmander. I saw a big old line of freaking Bulbasaurs, and I loved that.
That was awesome.
So, I don't know what. Oh, so Pikachu or Detective Pikachu is wanting to help him find what happened to his dad.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he's wearing a detective hat, and you get to see like a shit ton of other Pokemon.
I forget. So at the end, I actually don't know what Pokemon that was. To where like he's like miming everything, and I forget what Pikachu is saying.
Oh, Mr. Mime.
Yeah. So it's Mr. Mime, and then what is? So he's like miming everything, and what is Pikachu saying?
He says something. He's just like, "I push people away because it hurts," or something
and then
along those lines.
The guy's like finally like he's like, no, he's saying to shove it. He's like, okay, never mind. We're actually switching roles. You're a good cop. I'm bad cop.
Yeah. I'm as weird as I did not think this movie was going to look or be any good. But it looks like it doesn't look like it would be a great movie, but it does look like it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Like I'm excited to see this movie.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to go be seeing this.
Yeah.
Especially if we get more stuff down the line.
Yeah.
Because I want to see freaking Bulbasaur on screen.
Right? Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Those are my two biggest Pokemons I want to see.
Yeah, for sure.
When does it come out? I can't remember.
2019 in the summer.
Oh, okay, so this is next summer. Sweet.
Yeah. So I saw a post about Mr. Mime or talking about this trailer, and they were like, Detective Pikachu looks a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. And number 2, Mr. Mime or live action Mr. Mime is nightmare fuel.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dude, he was freaking sketchy.
He was. Oh, he really was.
I'm glad that they tried to, or that they didn't try to over realize the Pokemon.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I like how they look just like 3D versions of themselves from the show.
Kind of like, well, it's kind of different, but kind of like what they did with Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, with them, they still like looked hand drawn, but just 3D. But I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's just like that, just a couple steps up.
Yes.
Because Pokemon or Pikachu has like fur.
Yeah.
That you can see obviously, and the detail in it looks amazing.
It does. It really does.
Like
all the Pokemon look fantastic.
Yeah. Like I paused on Bulbasaur, and the leaves on his back actually has like the grains that you see in a real leaf.
Really?
It looks super good.
Nice.
And the
Hell yeah.
one that freaking blew me away. You know which Pokemon I'm talking about?
Probably not, because I suck at names.
Charizard, the big ass dragon.
Oh yeah, shit.
That
sorry.
looked amazing.
That did. I told you I suck at names.
Yeah, you do. But I love freaking Charizard.
Charizard's the best.
I wonder
Then you
if
get Charmander, who's adorable.
yeah. I wonder if we're gonna get like a cameo from Ash.
That'd be awesome.
Dude,
I
that
have
would
to-
be freaking sweet.
Can we please get Meowth in there too?
Oh my gosh, dude. If Team Rocket's in this movie, I'm gonna freaking shit myself.
But they have to come on saying the intro. Prepare
Or at
for-
least start to.
yeah. And like maybe like Pikachu just cuts him off. Prepare for trouble. Make it just shut up. Like we've heard it way too many damn times. Just shut up.
Dude, that'd be interesting. Because Meowth can talk.
Yeah. That's true. Oh, holy shit.
Dude, okay.
Just imagine Meowth and Pikachu interacting.
Okay, if they do a voice for Meowth, who do you want it to be?
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's actually a pretty good call. Ooh. I didn't even think about that. That's a pretty good call.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking more along the lines of Michael Cera?
I could see that. I'd go for either or. Like,
Like if he were just to kind of like high pitch his Robin voice a little bit.
ooh. I'd like that.
Yeah, or I'm trying to think of someone just as witty as Ryan Reynolds, but it's or Josh Brolin. No, that wouldn't fit the character that well.
Yeah, that would not work.
I don't know. That one's a rough one.
Yeah, that is. I don't know. I think that's a good, like, Steve Buscemi or Michael Cera. I think that's a...
Steve Buscemi would freaking do killer, dude.
Yeah.
So that's our mini Dreamcast of Team Rocket.
Yeah, there we go.
Or at least just Meowth.
We don't know who we'd choose for the other two.
Well, just because I said Team Rocket, who would you get for Jesse and James?
I'd want it to be kind of like funny, so like it's like they're like grown up, but they're like still like acting like they're all cool and shit. So I'm trying to think like who would really work. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a good duo. You got any ideas?
I actually have a perfect duo.
Okay, let's
Ones
hear it.
that have worked together in the past
Okay.
and are really good at playing super annoying people.
Okay, let's hear 'em.
Jenny Slate and Ben Schwartz.
Yes. Yes. Hell yes. Perfect. Perfect.
Jenny Slate, Ben Schwartz, and freaking Steve Buscemi is Meowth.
Can you get any better?
Oh, I say nay. Oh. Dude, so as of right now, I'm probably going to go see this on a $5 Tuesday, possibly the week after the movie comes out.
Okay.
But if they show Team Rocket opening freaking night,
Yeah, dude, same. Same. Dude,
you
just-
have no idea how freaking hyped I'd be.
Dude, like honestly, if like the next trailer, like just at the end after like they say the date and you just hear "prepare for trouble, make it double," and then it just ends, be like, "Yep, Thursday night, baby, Thursday night."
So can I get my tickets now?
Oh, please tell me that they're in this movie.
Dude, that would be freaking awesome. Uh, and then we get the teaser for Toy Story 4. And the teaser, or the first one we got yesterday, I didn't like.
I
was
like it better
confusing.
than probably the trailer reaction one that they did.
The trailer reaction?
Yeah, like the one that came out today, where it introduces Key and Peele's characters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So in the teaser trailer, it basically has, you know, the whole gang kind of like just like I don't know, like they're all in a circle and they're just like waving their hands as like it goes through all of the characters, and then you see this new character called, I think it's Forky.
They got real lazy with the names.
Yeah, right. And he's like an arts and crafts project, so like you hear him shout out, "I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not a toy." And so like he breaks the whole circle, and like Woody like looks him like kind of weird, and then Buzz crashes into Woody and Jesse, and just everybody is like all crashing in slow mo, and you hear Slinky go, "Golly, Bob Howdy," and just yeah, and then it just says, what does it say, like summer 2019, and then Woody's like, "Hey, someone grab him before he pokes an eye out."
Yeah, I did not care for that one.
I don't know, like I didn't like the Forky, whatever. I didn't like that part, but I don't know. Just like seeing all of like the characters. That's why this is my favorite one. Is just like seeing all those characters back. Is like that put a smile on my face.
It brought one to mind too, but I was also just thinking through the whole thing, like, you guys should have just stopped.
Like honestly, this could have been a short.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could have.
Yeah.
Easy. Like a series of shorts.
I mean, and the way that like they're saying how the story goes, it seems like it's kind of like Woody's movie again, kind of like how Toy Story 2 was. I don't know. I'm okay with that because Woody's my favorite character, and he's also he's my favorite Pixar character. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but I also want to see.
You want to see the rest of the gang a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be fine if it was, like, centered around Woody, Buzz, and Jesse.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then, like, the other ones are, like, secondary. Like how they were kind of treated in Toy Story 2.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like,
That'd
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Uh,
This trailer didn't get me excited.
it didn't with me either. And I'm sorry, like the one that was posted today, like the teaser reaction, that didn't really get me excited that much either. I mean, I think that's really cool that Key and Peele are gonna be in this movie. But when they're like, oh, you know, talking about, oh, did you see the new Toy Story 4 trailer? And you know, like remember in the first Toy Story, like all the lines, and you know, it's like, and I did not expect this to come from a Toy Story movie. When I don't know if it was Key or Peele's character, he's like, to infinity and your mom. I'm like, wait, what? Um, okay. Holy shit, Pixar, you guys are like really picking it up when it comes to mature jokes.
I don't know. I think Yo Mama jokes are like super kiddie. Like, I don't see any adults do Yo Mama jokes.
Yeah, but I feel like to infinity and your mom can take on like a big meaning if your mind's really dirty.
Yeah, which apparently yours is.
Yeah, it is. Cause yeah, when they said that, I like had my hand over my mouth. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
like, I wish they had. I would have preferred this movie because it sounds now that it's going to be like a road trip movie.
yeah,
I honestly would have preferred it to be more of a passing of the torch. So maybe that they could continue Toy Story, but not have like Woody and Buzz and all of them. Like, pass it
See,
on
that's the
to a
thing. I
different
don't
toy.
like. I don't know. I wouldn't want them to like continue Toy Story after that if we didn't get to see Woody, Buzz,
I
Jesse,
know it.
and the
Maybe
whole
a Toy Story equivalent or something.
yeah. I just
Because
feel
I think a Key and Peele could with those two characters alone, they could freaking carry a couple awesome movies.
I would say shorts. I don't know about movies.
You don't think their characters could hold?
I mean, I think they could like maybe start out with some shorts first, but don't like go like jump into a Toy Story movie with just Key and Peele's characters.
Eh. Well, now that I'm talking like on their own, like not in the Toy Story
Oh, okay.
world. I think that they could hold their Key and Peele could
Yeah,
easily hold their own movie.
that's true. That's a good point. And like I said, I think that's a really cool inclusion that they're bringing in Key and Peele.
Yeah, I freaking love Key and Peele.
Oh yeah, I loved that show growing up. But yeah, it's just like I'll be there Thursday night. I'll be there when this opens because Toy Story franchise is probably my favorite trilogy of all time. Just because like literally every movie is damn near perfect. Would you say so?
I'll give you the first one and the third one. The second one I had issues with.
What? Oh, the second one's my favorite. You're what's wrong with America. I'm just kidding.
Screw you, pal.
But yeah, I'll be there Thursday night, opening night, just because I'm a huge Toy Story fan and I'm interested to see where they take this. I feel a better teaser would have been like what they did with Toy Story 3, where they just like had like them like all getting supplies and they spell out Toy Story 3, but then like Buzz comes along and his is all like fancy, and Woody's like, at least ours lit up, and then he bumps it and like it all glows, and like Woody's like, well, that's just great, and he gets electrocuted. And I'm like, that's funny. That's a good way to. That's a good teaser because like I was like hyped for Toy Story 3 after that, and like each trailer got me more hyped. Then like the movie crushed my soul.
It crushed everyone's soul, dude.
Yeah, true.
I was freaking bawling like a baby.
Oh, I was too. But yeah, Tom Hanks said that like he had a hard time recording the final lines for Toy Story 4. Like he didn't want anybody looking at him when he said them. I think it was the same thing with Tim Allen as well when it came to both Woody and Buzz.
Dude, this better freaking destroy my soul.
Yeah, like it honestly, like it better be as good as Toy Story 3. Because I can't remember who's directing it. Let me see. Because I know Lee Unkrich directed Toy Story 3, and he directed Coco as well.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, if he's doing it,
he's not, sadly.
I might go see this opening weekend.
He's not.
He's not?
Yeah, I know he's already not.
Oh.
Let's see. Toy Story 4. Let's see. It is being directed by Josh Cooley.
What's he done?
Let's find out. He's known for Inside Out.
Inside Out?
But he didn't direct it out. Oh, he wrote the screenplay for Inside Out with Pete Docter and Meg Lefevre. He was a storyboard supervisor and he was the voice of Jangles the Clown. Yeah. So he's actually been
So he's been included with writing.
Yeah.
So
for Pixar, he's done a lot of he's been a lot for the movies. He's done a lot for storyboard. Because for The Incredibles, Cars, Ratatouille, and Up, he was the storyboard artist.
That's pretty solid resume.
Then he also did Cars 2.
Ugh.
But he was...
Wait, what? Like storyboard for Cars 2?
Yeah, storyboard. So we can't really fault him for that. But
like,
he did...
Was he credited with anyone else?
No, it doesn't say. Oh, he actually directed this short that they did. Remember that one?
George and AJ?
Yeah.
I do not remember that one.
Oh. I think it's probably on YouTube. It's like just I think it's like what they go through after they see Carl's house fly off, like how they're just like still in shock and awe. It's pretty funny. I recommend checking it out. So, I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of directing under his belt. Like, I think this is his first directorial debut for Pixar. But I don't know. I'm interested. Like I said, I'll still see it just because it's Toy Story.
If he did any of the writing for Inside Out, I'm interested.
I don't know if he did any of it. I mean,
well, you said he.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he was a storyboard artist. So yeah, he did do.
Well, storyboard artist could mean a lot.
Sorry, screenplay.
Screenplay.
Yeah.
So if he worked on the screenplay with Inside Out, I can back him.
Oh shit. He was also the writer, director, and voice of Dad's Sadness for a Riley's First Date. That short that came out.
Ooh.
Hey. And then for The Good Dinosaur, he just got a special thanks. But I think that's okay because I hate that movie.
Yeah, we're not going to hold that against you.
Yeah. Because that
If you had anything to do with the writing on that,
we might have a
maybe.
little bit of a problem here.
But okay, so inside, I can let it. I can get behind him with
me
the
too.
Inside Out.
Oh,
credit.
because Inside Out is so great.
It was pretty great.
I love that movie. So these teasers weren't great, but I'm still going to be optimistic until we see another trailer.
Yeah, I think we're going to have very different opinions on which one we're most excited for out of these two.
Oh no,
Because I'm most excited for Pikachu.
Oh, I'm still excited for Detective Pikachu more too.
More than Toy Story 4?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. Well, I guess we're not that different then.
No, like these trailers don't make me excited at all, but just because it's Toy Story, I'm still excited.
It's anticipation.
Yeah.
I get that.
And it's Pixar, and they've only let me down like twice. That's it.
Fair enough. Well, that's all we got in this week's sneak peeks. How about we move on to our main event of the evening?
Let's go.
Time for the main event. Let's play a game.
All right, this week's main event of the evening is a Stan Lee inspired episode where we're going to do a Stan Lee Cameo showdown of all of Stan Lee's movie cameos. He's made a lot of cameos in shows, but we're just going to focus on the movies. So, in order, chronological order actually, we got Mallrats, X-Men, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Hulk, Spider-Man 2, Fantastic Four, X3, Spider-Man 3, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, First Avenger, The Amazing Spider-Man, Avengers, Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Big Hero 6, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Avengers Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Deadpool, Captain America Civil War, X-Men Apocalypse, Doctor Strange, Guardians 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Infinity War, and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, boy.
Yep. So, without further ado, let's get started. So this first one, I don't think is going to be very hard. It's between Mallrats and X-Men.
Oh yeah, it's Mallrats.
Yeah, Mallrats for sure.
Can we even count X-Men as a cameo?
Yeah, X-Men, he was just standing behind the
Like
a hot dog stand.
hot dog stand.
Okay, now the next one, Spider-Man against Daredevil. So Spider-Man, he was pulling a little girl
Yeah, and then
out of the way from some falling debris.
Yep.
And then in Daredevil, he got stopped before walking into the street by Matt Murdock.
I'd go with Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Daredevil too. I think that was his first comedic cameo.
Yeah.
Okay, Hulk and Spider-Man 2. Hulk, he was the security guard walking out with the original Hulk, Lou Ferrigno. And in Spider-Man 2, he was pushing a lady out of the way of some falling debris.
Yeah, Hulk.
Yep.
Is that even a contest?
Yeah. So this is Hulk 2003 for us. Next is Fantastic Four and X3. Fantastic Four is when he was the mailman for Reed Richards.
Okay.
And X3 is when he was standing in his lawn watering, and then his water starts floating up.
Oh yeah, Fantastic Four. At least he actually talked in that one.
Yep. All right. This one I think is going to be rough.
Shit.
Spider-Man 3 versus Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Ah, dude, one's like an awesome. Ah, I hate you.
Don't hate me, hate chronological order.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
This one's rough.
Ah, it really is.
I'm going to give it to Spider-Man 3
Yeah, I think I will.
because of his line.
Yeah.
So the Spider-Man 3 is when he walks into Peter Parker in, it looks like Times Square.
Yeah, he's at Times Square.
And then Peter Parker notices that Spider-Man's to receive the key to the city, and Stan Lee comes up and says, I guess one man can make a difference. And then he looks in, and he's just like, enough said, and walks off. And then Fantastic Four 2 is when he was trying to get into Reed and Sue's wedding.
Yeah, that was funny.
And that was hilarious.
That
But
was.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3. All right. Iron Man versus the Incredible Hulk. Iron Man, he was Hugh Hefner. And in Incredible Hulk, he was the man that drank Hulk's blood and
Died.
presumably died.
I want to say Iron Man because that one was funnier.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Iron Man.
I mean, come on, Stanley playing Hugh Hefner. That's hilarious.
All right. Iron Man 2, where he was playing Larry David.
Larry King.
Larry King. Fuck.
Can that count as a reference fail?
F me.
Yes. Larry David. Oh
Shit.
my goodness.
Is Larry David a person?
Yeah, he is.
Damn it.
He's the creator of Seinfeld.
Okay. Larry King for like a fraction of a second.
Okay, wait. I gotta make sure Larry David is a person now. I swear that's his name.
Versus Thor, where he got his the bed of his truck ripped off trying to pull Thor's hammer from the ground.
Okay, wait. Who's that facing off against?
Iron Man 2
Oh yeah, Thor.
versus Thor.
Thor. Right?
Yeah.
That
For sure, dude. That one was a lot funnier.
did it work?
All right. First Avenger versus the Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Come on, that's just like fun. Like has his headphones in and can't hear like the whole commotion of Spider-Man fighting the lizard.
True. The Avengers versus Iron Man 3.
Avengers.
Yeah, he actually had it like a talking role in this
Yeah.
one. Thor: The Dark World versus Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
So in Dark World, he was in the asylum with.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh,
With
can I
him.
get my shoe back
Yeah,
now?"
can I get my shoe back now?
then
And
in
then
the
Winter
Winter
Soldier, he was the security guard.
That says,
saying,
"Oh,
I'm
I'm
so-
so fired."
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Winter Soldier. I thought that was a lot funnier.
Fair. All right. Guardians of the Galaxy versus Big Hero 6. And I'm going to give this to Big Hero 6.
Yeah, I'd have to give the same. Even though what Rocket says about Stan is hilarious.
Yep. Amazing Spider-Man 2 versus Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
So,
Well, yeah. So Spider-Man.
in Amazing Spider-Man 2,
Yeah, he swings in and he's like, "Hey, I think I know that guy." But
yep,
then-
at the graduation. And
Yeah.
then Age of Ultron is...
the scene where he tells Thor like, "Oh, stop trying to scare us," and he drinks Thor's powerful alcohol, and he's just like, oh, Excelsior. He's getting carried away.
So Age of Ultron?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Ant-Man versus Deadpool. So in Ant-Man, he was part of Louise's story saying, yeah, super fine or something like that. And then in Deadpool, he was the strip club DJ.
I want to say Deadpool because he's like, check out Kirsty, watch her shake her hips or something. I think that he says something like that.
Yep.
Would you say so?
Yeah, I'm giving it to Deadpool as well. All right, Civil War versus X-Men.
Civil War. Come on, Tony Stank.
So in Captain America Civil War, he calls Iron Man Tony Stank. And in X-Men Apocalypse, he's watching these nukes go off while he's holding his wife.
Yeah, it's kind of really
His real wife.
Yeah. Oh, really? That was his real wife?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep,
Awesome.
that was Joan Lee.
That's awesome. I'm sorry I keep cutting you off.
You're good. So I wanted to give it to Apocalypse for sentimental, but
that's fair.
I don't know if sentimental beats freaking Tony Stank.
Thank you for that. Never letting that go.
So Civil War.
Yeah.
All right, Doctor Strange versus Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So in Doctor Strange, he was in a bus while Doctor Strange and Wong were in the mirror realm. Mm-hmm. And they smack into the side of the bus, and he's reading some book, and he's just like, ha, that's hilarious. And then Guardians 2 was... Oh, shit.
I forget their names.
The Ravagers?
No, not the Ravagers. It's the people he's talking to.
The Watchers.
Yeah.
I'm giving this to Guardians.
Yeah, I'm too.
Guardians 2. Then Spider-Man Homecoming versus Thor Ragnarok. And so Spider-Man Homecoming is when Spider-Man attacks the dude trying to break into his own car. And he's just like, don't make me come down there, you punk. And then Thor Ragnarok is when he cuts Thor's hair.
I'd probably give it to Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah, just because he's like, no, my hands aren't as steady as they used to be, or something like that. Or no, he's like, yeah, don't move. My hands aren't as steady as they used to be.
All right, Black Panther versus Infinity War. So in the Black Panther movie, Black Panther sets down money to talk to Everett Ross and starts to walk away. And then he comes and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to take this for safekeeping. Okay. And then Infinity War, he's the bus driver, and he's like, what? You've never seen a giant spaceship before?
As far when it comes to funny, I don't know. I want to give it to Infinity War because that's just funny to all the kids. He's like, what? You never seen an alien spaceship before?
Yeah.
Or what do you think?
I think I like Infinity War better, but just barely.
Yeah.
And because it's an uneven amount, Infinity War versus Ant-Man and the Wasp. And I have to give this to Ant-Man.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. All right, Mallrats versus Daredevil.
Mallrats.
That's fair.
I mean, we got
Just
a
'cause it was
4-minute
super
scene
basic.
with him. Yeah. That was awesome.
Fantastic Four versus the Hulk. And personally, I have to give this to Hulk.
I would too.
Because Lou Ferrigno's star power.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Having Stan Lee and Lou Ferrigno both be security guards walking out saying hello to Banner, that was awesome.
Spider-Man 3 versus Iron Man.
I'd probably give it Spider-Man 3.
Yep. Thor versus the Amazing Spider-Man.
Thor. That line just didn't work. It's comedy gold.
Fair. Okay, I'll give you that one. The Avengers versus Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that one, no contest. Just because it was funnier than his line.
Well, in the Avengers,
like
it wasn't
heroes
funny.
in New York. Like,
Get
get out of here.
Give me a break, yeah.
Big Hero 6 versus Age of Ultron.
Ooh, that's kind of a tough one.
Yeah.
Are you leaning
I
more toward-
liked his one in Big Hero 6,
Yeah.
but I'm probably going to lean more towards Age of
I
Ultron.
am too.
Just because of the how great it was to see him on screen with Captain America and Thor.
Yeah, that was
The
amazing.
only thing that could have made that better is if they were in costume.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Deadpool versus Civil War.
Civil War.
Civil War?
Yeah.
I was going to lean more towards Deadpool.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Tony
I think it's
Stank? Dude, Tony Stank, come on. That was hilarious.
Yeah, but he's a strip club DJ.
But still, Tony Stank is way more funny. Like, Rhodey won't even let that go ever. Like, he thanks him many times. He's like, thank you for that. Never letting that go.
Fine. I'll give you Civil War. Guardians 2 versus Ragnarok. And I'm leaning more towards Ragnarok.
I am too. Yeah.
Ragnarok. And again, because it's uneven numbers, Ragnarok versus Ant-Man and the Wasp. And this one's tough, but I think Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Just because of how shocked he looked
Yeah.
when his card disappeared.
yeah, I'd have to give it to Ant-Man and the Wasp.
All right, Mallrats versus the Hulk.
I don't know. It was such a nice talk that he had with Jason Lee.
Yeah, it was a really good chat. But he also had a really funny conversation with Lou Ferrigno.
That's true, he did.
Saying, like, we need more security over, beef up security, especially in an area like this. So, this one's rough.
I'm more leaning towards Mallrats.
Are you?
Yeah. Oh, you are too?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go
Sorry, Ferrigno.
that way. Spider-Man 3 versus Thor.
Ah, shit. One of his funniest lines versus a very, awesome line.
I know.
Ah.
And I'm wanting to go more towards Spider-Man 3. As much as it freaking kills me.
Yeah, I'd go Spider-Man 3.
Winter Soldier versus Age of Ultron.
Probably Age of Ultron.
You think?
I don't know. They're both great. You lean more so towards Winter Soldier?
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah. I'll go with Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Winter Soldier. Civil War versus Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, this one's freaking hard, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
In this one, I kind of want to give it to Ant-Man.
I still want to give it to Civil War.
What do you think?
I still want to give it to Civil War.
I still want to give it to Ant-Man. Because his way of just saying, like, oh, the 60s are catching up to me.
Yeah, but just the way, like, he can't... He's like, are you Tony Stank? Yep, this is Tony Stank. This is Tony Stank right here. Thank you for that. I'm never going to forget that. Never letting that go. Thank you.
Damn you.
Yeah.
All right. Top 4.
Oh, shit.
Mallrats versus Spider-Man 3.
Shit. I want to say Mallrats.
I'm going to give it... I'm hard for Spider-Man 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to Spider-Man 3.
Made me doubt myself. Shit.
Oh my gosh, you're so indecisive.
Dude, like, I was confident, and then you're just like, eh. And like, you just took too long to say yes to Spider-Man 3, and I'm like, shit.
I don't just like again the talk that he has with Jason Lee. I'm like, holy shit.
Where he's talking about Gwen Stacy and Peter
Yeah.
Parker.
Like how he'd give everything up just for one more day with that girl, even though it was a total fake story. Which I thought was really funny. That was pretty funny.
Shit. I think we're going to give it to Mallrats. All right, Winter Soldier versus Civil War.
Shit. This is probably the biggest like shit one that I'm ever gonna have on this.
I'm going to give this to Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I think I got to too. Seems like the Winter Soldier wins everything.
Yeah, it does. All right, last one. Mallrats versus Winter Soldier.
I want to say, I loved what happened in Mallrats, but his line in the Winter Soldier is just so funny.
Right?
I'd have to go to Winter Soldier.
Same here. All right, so that concludes our Stan Lee Cameo Showdown with first place, Winter Soldier. Coming in second is Mallrats. And third place is between Spider-Man 3 and Civil War.
Oh. Do we have to pick?
Yes, we do. And I'm giving this to Spider-Man 3.
Well, I'm giving it to Civil War.
Come on. Think about his line. Just think about his line.
Think about his line. Are you Tony Stank?
Yeah, but think about the one man can make a difference. The one man that made a difference says,
Fine.
oh, yeah. I'm going to hit you with the emotions
I
right
hate
now.
you. Okay, yeah, Spider-Man 3.
Hell
I hate
yeah.
you. I hate you.
So Winter Soldier is Stan Lee's best cameo, followed by Mallrats, and coming off the bottom is Spider-Man 3 with his inspirational line, one man can make a difference.
But fourth is Captain America Civil War. Just want to point that out.
That's a close one.
Yeah. Who got fifth?
Fifth?
Yeah.
Well, that's a hard one to do.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So, hold on. Let's see if I can. So, if we want to do a fifth, Hulk versus Thor.
Thor.
Age of Ultron versus Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm giving it Ant-Man.
Yeah, I'm too.
And Thor versus Ant-Man. I'm giving it Ant-Man.
Yeah, I give it to Ant-Man too.
So 5th place is Ant-Man and the Wasp, with 6th place being Thor.
Okay.
When honestly, it's probably, instead of it being like first, second, and third, it's probably like first, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5.
Yeah. True.
Because all of his cameos are great.
Yes, they are. They're all fantastic.
There's not a single Stan Lee cameo that I do not like.
Me neither.
So, with that comes the bitter end of this episode. So you guys, if you liked this episode and want to hear more or want to argue your reasoning behind which Stan Lee cameo is better than whichever one, you can do that by messaging us on facebook.com /the Allbros, or on Twitter @the Allbros. Just comment on any of our posts that we make and we'll discuss what you have to say. Or you can email us at theallbroschannel@gmail.com. And we are on, or the episodes are on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, which I just set up, so whoop whoop.
You.
And Stitcher. And all of our episodes are automatically uploaded to YouTube for your guys' enjoyment if you want to listen to them from there. We got a few projects coming down the line that we'll talk about when we get closer to actually doing them.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, I'm not sure what we're going to do next week. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
But again, to honor the great Stan Lee, this has been the All Bros Podcast, and I am Caleb Albers.
And I'm Jonathan Rose.
And Excelsior.
Excelsior.